You're staring down a textbook, neon yellow highlighter in hand, just painting the page like it's a masterpiece. By the time you're done, the whole chapter is practically glowing. You feel super productive. You feel like you just crushed a study session. But here's the harsh truth. You probably didn't actually learn anything. In fact, that highlighter is actively ruining your memory. Let's talk about why. There's this thing in psychology called the illusion of competence. When you read a text and highlight all the bold words, your brain recognizes the info. It looks familiar. Your brain goes, "Oh yeah, I know this." But recognizing something is not the same as recalling it. When you finally sit down for the actual test, that textbook isn't there to jog your memory. The part of your brain that handles complex thinking and retrieves information just completely blanks. Why? Because you never actually trained it to pull the info out on its own. You only trained it to recognize the words when they were already staring right back at you. It actually gets worse. Highlighting tricks you into quitting your study session way too early. Because the highlighted text pops out and feels so easy to read when you scan back over it, you get this false sense of security. You close the book thinking you're 100% prepared. But all you really did was organize the information on the page, not inside your head. Think about it like this. Highlighting is completely passive. You're letting the marker do the work, not your brain. If your brain isn't struggling a little bit, it isn't building new connections. It's basically like going to the gym, watching someone else lift weights, and expecting yourself to get ripped.
So if highlighting is out, what should you actually do? You have to force your brain to sweat a little. You need active recall. Instead of coloring a page yellow, read a section, close the book, and try to explain what you just read out loud. Even better, grab a blank piece of paper and write down everything you can remember without looking. This is where the real learning happens. When you force yourself to remember the info from scratch, you physically strengthen your memory. You can also try the Feynman Technique. Pretend you're teaching the concept to a 6th grader. If you stumble or can't explain a specific part simply, you instantly know exactly what you need to review. A highlighter will never tell you that. So do yourself a favor. Toss the highlighters in a drawer. Stop settling for the illusion of learning. Embrace the temporary struggle of pulling information from scratch and watch your grades completely transform. So, if this actually helped you rethink how you study, drop a like. Hit that subscribe button if you want more ways to work smarter and hack your productivity. And seriously, send this to that one friend whose textbook is just solid yellow. Catch you guys in the next one.